Hey y'all, welcome back to Harmon Homestead. I'm inside again today. We have had terrible storms here in Alabama. So everything's kind of moved inside for right now. I'm just gonna have to go out and battle the weather and feed the chickens. So fun time to be a chicken farmer. So in fact, I had to put some clothes in the dryer finally. I said I can't, it was too much for my little clothes rack inside. It took me a minute to figure out how to use the dryer. That's how long it's been since we've used that. So today I went to town and my husband said last night, he said, I just want some snack food. I said, okay, what do you mean snack food? He said, I want just some junk food. I want some ham and some bread and some chips or something. I said, okay, we'll do that. I have my receipt right here and I have highlighted what I want to read to you. I don't understand how people are paying for groceries. I do not. They're paying for them. They've got to, but I don't understand how the average person is making it, because I walked out with 32 items and my total after tax was $158.41. Now, I've talked about us having a $34 grocery bill. That's if I go in and just buy the absolute staples. But with all of this extra stuff, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, that's how much it added to it. I'm telling y'all, I don't understand how people are making it. This is why we save so much money. We grow our own food. We make our own snacks. I make snack crackers. I make my own bread. I make everything by hand. But I'm gonna go over this and I want you guys to tell me about what it's running in your area, or I would like you to tell me how you're saving money on food, okay? Let's start out with vegetable oil. I do fry stuff. I have to have that. We don't have rendered lard, anything of that nature. A huge jug of vegetable oil, like with a handle, $13.19. First of all, that to me is, and that was the cheapest, like Food Club. It wasn't even the store brand. It was cheaper than the store brand. I was not buying brand name stuff. $13.19. Okay. I said, well, I'll make some dip to go with these little crackers. I mix sour cream, mayonnaise, and my own little ranch dressing mix in to have like ranch dip with my crackers. Daisy sour cream, just a regular, like this tall. Not huge, $4.33. I couldn't find the store brand in that one, in the sour cream. They were out of the other stuff. $4.33. Okay. Now, I will say, I'm going to can zucchini. I have an overload of zucchini, and I'm going to can it. And I've got a recipe in my ball book for pineapple soaked zucchini, where it'll take on the flavor of pineapple. So I need to get unsweetened pineapple juice and bottled lemon juice. I need that for my green tomatoes and all that. So I bought 2 things of pineapple juice. They were $5.09. That was for 64 ounces. So that's $10 for, I don't know how many batches of this that'll make. And the lemon juice, now I had to have this stuff to can. The lemon juice was $2.59. That will last me until next year. Like it'll last me through next summer. I just went on and got 2 huge bottles. Store brand, that's not bad. If you add up $2.59 times 2 and then $5 times 2, that's still cheaper than going and buying canned pineapple, if you're looking at the quantity that I'm going to make with the zucchini and pineapple juice, okay? So that would have been $15, but it's still cheaper, okay? Snack food, let's start here. Okay, I've told you that my husband is a hunter. We eat deer meat year round. That's all we eat, okay? But he wanted this sandwich meat, okay? Ziegler, I say bologna, okay? A pound. Now, it was just a regular pack of bologna. $5.01. $5.01. That, y'all, I remember myself 2 years ago, bologna was $2-3 for a pack. How has it went up to $5.01? Everything has went up a couple dollars. At the most, I would say 4 when you're looking at food. So when you add up, all 32 items have went up $4. The problem is you're looking at a substantial amount of money here. Okay, moving on. He wanted some just bread. Okay, just store bread. I think it's Captain Jack's. I don't know. It was the cheapest I could find, y'all. Old-fashioned bread for a loaf, $4.49. Go back to my bread video and look up I think it was $1.17 to make, or $1.07 to make 2 loaves of your own homemade bread. Go look that up. It is worth it. The problem is with this stuff, you have to get out here and make it. You have to have the time to make it by hand, and you have to do it. And let me tell you something. I've got time to do it, but it's hard to go in here and make homemade bread every 2 days. It's hard. It's very hard. But this video is kind of a pep rally. We're just going to have to do better. Like, I will not pay this. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. After today, it really just sealed the deal. I'm not going to, okay? So I'm going to be your cheerleader and y'all be mine. We're just going to have to get out here and do this on our own. Okay. This is the only thing I bought for myself. I love apples. I love apples. I used to buy them every week, every 2 weeks at the grocery store. We don't have an apple tree that's producing at this current time. A sack of Granny Smith apples. I think 7 apples were in the sack, and these are medium sized. They're not large. $7.49. $7.49 for that many apples. That's terrible. Okay. He wanted some Cheez-Its. So, okay. All right. They were listed. This is not the family size. This is regular size Cheez-Its. They were listed for $6.71. They were on sale for $3.99. Y'all, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The sticker price was $6.71. He wanted some chips, and I'm looking at my receipt now. It's the Ruffled chips that are cheddar flavored, and I'm actually shocked that I'm seeing this right now. It had a sign below it that said 2 for $7. Well, I looked, they rang me up $5.99 for 2 sacks of chips. Just cheddar Ruffled chips, regular size, not family size. So that was $12 for 2 sacks of chips. And I picked those up just because it said 2 for $7. Okay? What got me? What sent me over the edge? Ham. I don't care for ham. I'll eat ham at Easter. That's about it. I'm just not a ham person. I know that is bipolar opposite of being a homesteader, but I'm not a ham fan. He likes just sliced ham for a sandwich. The cheapest pack I could find was brine ham. It's in a little plastic sack. Brine cooked ham. It was 8 slices in it. Thin little sliced ham for a sandwich. Not this beautiful ham that you cut. $4.43 for 8 slices of sandwich ham. That was the cheapest I could find. I was getting the ham that was in the plastic containers, or I say ham, I was getting the sandwich meat a couple years ago that was sliced chicken, sliced turkey. And at the time, I think that was like $5, pushing $6. And today in the store, I saw it was over $10 per pack. Last but not least, ranch dressing. I said, well, I'll get that. That was on sale. And that was Hidden Valley. It was store brand for $4.19. So, and I had some other things in there as well. I did buy chuck roast. I said, well, we'll eat beef. You know, we'll eat some beef here. One chuck roast was $17.07. I want to know how y'all are making it on these groceries. It's like it goes up every time I go to town. Every 2 weeks, every week, every month, it goes up in price. I want to know how y'all, especially these homesteaders that are watching me, how are y'all saving money? I got an idea, you're growing your own food, you're supplementing that way. But even with us growing our own food, it is still insane. It's the same price with us supplementing all this food as it was 2 years ago before we started growing our own food. I mean, that's how much the price has come up. It's still the same hurt in the pocket. That's the problem. So, and you're getting so many less goods for the price. The price of everything's went up. I'm gonna be your cheerleader, and I'm gonna need you to be mine. We have got to combat this some way or another. I'm not just gonna go out here and pay $400 for groceries. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. If, you know, this was kind of on a whim, and he wanted these foods, and, you know, hey, he works all day long. He's tired. He's a big man. When he comes home, he's hungry, and I get it. But, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong, but the price of this is ridiculous. I've broke out my old cookbooks. I've tried stuff like peanut butter cookies, having those on hand instead of going and buying snack food. Peanut butter cookies are so cheap. Peanut butter, sugar, and egg. That's it. And of course, we have all the eggs we want. I've tried stuff like that. The problem is when you have, just say, you're gonna make homemade bread today. You're gonna make peanut butter cookies just because husband wants a snack. You're gonna home cook meal. You gotta defrost your meat out of the freezer. You're gonna have to put sides with it. He's a big man. He wants meat and potatoes at night. You know, I'm gonna have to have sides, and then I always cook some kind of bread to go with it, like biscuits or cornbread. You've got all this. I fix a 3-egg omelet every morning for myself. Just 3 eggs, and that's it, literally. I may put some sauce in the center. That's it. Every morning, by the time I'm doing all this is a full-time job inside this kitchen. Now, if something happened where we didn't have power and you're having to cook that much food all day, just say over an open fire, this is why years ago women had to stay over a stove. This is why it takes that long. It takes that long. On top of, with me having electricity, I'm canning. I'm picking these gardens. In fact, I just picked probably 4 quarts of green beans again that I'm gonna have to now wash, snap, process, can, put up. I've got that going on. Then taking care of everything inside the house. Then you got your animals. Then you got to go tend the animals. Weather's not cooperating. It's sunshining just now, and in 30 minutes it'll be a downpour. This is so hard. It is hard, but we've got to stick to it. We've got to plan better, and we've got to stick to it because we can save money. We're just gonna have to do it. That's the bottom line. The best thing that I found, I did the video yesterday on the canning jars, looking through your pantry, getting prepared. I looked today in the store, dried beans are about the same price. Rice has went up a little bit. Go get sacks of pinto beans. Go get sacks of cranberry beans. Sacks of whatever, dried black-eyed peas. Go get that, stock up on it. Is easy, okay? If you need to stock up. But the best thing that has helped me is going through all of my canned goods, organizing them, all of my supplies, going through my pantry, going through my equipment, keeping everything nice, neat. Is so much easier if you cook in cast iron skillets, and just say you cook out of one for cornbread and you want to make cornbread tonight. You don't want to have to dig up under the counter to go find that skillet. Have it right there, nice and neat if you know you're going to use it. Keep organized. That helps me. That's what I'm going to say to y'all that helps me more than anything. If I use yeast for bread, I may leave that yeast right there in the fridge where I can find it easily. I get the jar where you need to refrigerate it afterwards. But just have it easy. Have it organized, easy. Have your bread pans out. Have them clean, ready to go. Have your bowls clean. Don't let your dishes pile up. That is so easy. Y'all, a lot of times I probably do 3 to 4 loads of dishes a day because of canning and bread and frying things and baking things, and it piles up. Try to stay organized. That's the best thing I can tell you, and the best way that's helped me, because I'm more apt to go into a clean kitchen and cook and feel like cooking instead of dishes mounted, yay high in a sink. We don't use paper plates. We don't use disposable cutlery. We don't use plastic drinking cups. I mean, we have on occasions before, like a holiday, but every day I wash dishes. So it's little tips and tricks like that has helped me. I really think meal planning is hard for me. It's just, I don't know why, but it is hard to plan out meals. I don't go to the store every day and buy my food. It would be easier for me if I knew every night what we were having, but sometimes things change. If I'm really tired after canning and I've had more beans than I expected, I may want to cook something kind of quick for my husband instead of this humongous Sunday dinner type meal. So, but meal planning does help, and that way you know what ingredients you need. Keep your ingredients organized and separated, and just, I don't have a food budget because we really don't buy food. I mean, this was a rare occurrence today for this kind of stuff, but if we do, it's very cheap usually. That's why today was so ridiculous. I mean, it was a lot of stuff, like a chuck roast. I've not bought a chuck roast in over a year. We just don't buy that kind of stuff. So, cheering you on, guys. You can do this. I do want to know what you're doing to save money on your food. I want to know that. My YouTube shorts, I've stopped doing those for a little while. I may do one today if I can. It's hard to think of those ideas in 15 seconds and show you how to save money. It's very, very tough, but a lot of people have been drawn to that. So let me know your ideas. You've heard some of mine. We're going to keep after it. Get out there, make your own bread, make your own biscuits, make your own cornbread, cook your own supper, use a deep freezer, dried beans. You can save money, and you don't have to have a bill that expensive. So just cut corners where you can and be organized, okay? Got a lot of things coming your way, guys. We'll see you next time on Harmon Homestead.